Hey guys, good morning, and I think, like always, let's start our discussion of MCQs. Let's start with the number one MCQ. MCQ number one, uh, which is which of the following are the characteristic char- characteristic of Indian Council Act 1909. So the first option A provides separate electorate. Uh, uh, B uh, Second option provides direct elections. C uh, both. D no. So as we all know, one is provide in Indian Council Act 1909 provide separate electorate for Muslims. So this is correct. And second one provide direct election. This is also correct. So the answer is B, both. So I think we can explain a few things about Indian Council Act. So we can discuss few things. So it will be very helpful for us uh, when uh, doing things. Okay. So there are totally five Indian Council Act. One is 1861, the second one is 1892, and the third one comes around 1909, and the fourth one comes around 1990, also known as Montagu-Chelmsford reforms, and the fifth one comes at the time of 1935. So, yeah, I think we can start with the first one. So why it is more important? So okay, so first we need to understand who bought this acts. So it was bought by the British people, the British, and that's the first one. The second one is what impact uh, did it bring? So there's we all know there is a Governor General. So he has an executive council of like few members. So this act increased the number of executive council members. So that is one thing which happened. And the next one is there's something called as non-official members. Non-official members, they were now Indians. So not totally Indians, like a few people were Indians. So this is a important change which happened during the when 1861 Indian Council Act was implemented. So this is the thing which happened. So I think we can go to the next one, which is what it is 1892 Indian Council Act. So during this time or during this part, what major changes happen? So there is a legislative council. Okay, there is legislative council. So Indians were there, and also the council space for Indians were expanded. So that is one of the major thing which happened during this time. And also the system of election. Slowly started to arise during this times. Okay, so that is the important thing that we should be aware of this one. And next is the Government of India Act. No, no. So sorry. So this should be 1909, and it is Indian Council Act. So during this time, like this is famously also known as Montague uh, or Morley Minto reforms. So this is famously called as Morley Minto reforms. Okay. So what did it bring? So what impact did it make? So the changes. The first one was separate electorate. Separate electorates. So why there is separate electorate? So let's see. There is a constituency. So this is allocated for Muslims. So the candidates are Muslims. So they can compete with themselves. So the people, irrespective of Hindus or Muslims, can vote for them. So this is called as a separate electorate. So why? So where this separate electorate was introduced is places where there is more Muslims. So in many places there will be majority of the people will be Muslims. So this change was helpful for them. So the constituency, because of a Muslim majority, the Muslim people will be winning. So this also helped to reform the constitution in the later stage. So yeah, this is about 1909 Morley mentor reforms, 1909. So we are now progressing to 1919, the famous one, the most famous Montagu Chelmsford reforms. This is the most famous of everything. This happened during the Khilafat movement. This was the main reason, like one of the instigator of Khilafat movement, and this brought a hierarchy system of government. So this is a lot of changes were there of central and provincial. That's one of the important change. Like still, this is being followed. I think most of us will be knowing in terms of central and state governments. So it also expanded the Indian uh, representation in legislation and granted greater autonomy to provincial uh, governments. More autonomy. So this is one of the most important thing of the acts. So and also the name change. So we need to understand how it is called. We need to understand how the 1919 reform or the act is called. It is the Government of India Act 1919. So from 1919, it was all changed to Government of India. So this is the place where the Queen has the whole control of the India, and the British government was or were thinking to give more privileges, more freedom, more authority, more and more things to India in a positive way. But this is going in a very gradual way. It is not an exponential jump. It is gradually improving. Because of that, people, the freedom fighters, are not ready to accept it because of the gradual improvement. So I think the 1919, the Montagu Chelmsford reform gave two important things. One is it divided India into provincial and central, and the next one is it expanded the legislatures and granted great autonomy to the provincial government. And the last and final one is Government of India Act. Government of India Act 1935. This is the last one which was given by uh, the British government. This is a founding stone. From this act, a lot of things were derived to our great constitution. It introduced the federal system. The federal system was introduced. So, wow, this is amazing to be seeing the federal government. So, the separate province central legislature. It also provided degree of self-government. Self. This is what everyone has been fighting for. So I hope this gives you guys a very clear understanding about the five different act which was given brought by the British government. Uh, the last two was the Government of India Act. The top three was Indian Council Act from 1861 to 1909. So I hope I think this is very much clear for you guys. I think we can move to the next one, which is yeah. Let me add a page so that we can yeah the next one. Which of the following statements are correct regarding the home rule league? So this is one important thing, that it is still going good and fine. Yeah. So it was founded by Bal Gangadhar Tilak in 1916. Its trust for Swaraj. It stood up against caste system. All the above. So home rule league. So yeah, this is correct. It was founded by Bal Gangadhar Tilak in 1916. Very well correct. Yeah. It's test for Swaraj. So this is also correct. So it stood up against the caste system. So this is also correct. So the answer is everything, all the above. So yes, I think we can check into home rule league. So we'll be having a good understanding about home rule league. So how it was started. So what is the purpose of this home rule league? So who is the founder? So all that thing we can see. Okay. Yeah. So during early 20th century, so there was a huge uprising. People uh, very much interested in getting self-government or autonomy. So this is the talk, like people, the Indians want self-government or autonomy from British. So this was a part of Indian independence movement. So this brought a set of awareness of self-rule. So one or two major pillars of Home Rule League is the Tilak, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, And next one is omnipresent. So these personality are two greatest, the two pillars we can say for the home rule movement. Yeah. So we all know about Tilak. He's a prominent freedom fighter, nationalist leader. Uh, he started he started home rule league in 1916. That is one important thing. So how he tried to portray or express about the idea of self-rule or autonomy is through newspapers and magazines, public speeches. So these are the ways he brought awareness to people. This is the uh, most important way that people are attracted to Tilak. So who's Annie Besant? She is a British woman plus theosophist. I don't want to explain theosophist now. It is a different topic, so we can uh, add some few MCQs related to theosophist also. And also, she is a social reformer. So this is the whole idea. This is how omnipresent works. So yeah. So we need to understand whether this thing, this home rule league is successful or not. Not successful. But it played a vital role. In the contribution of Indian independence. So yeah, I think we are good to go with this question. Okay, so I think we can go or move on to the next one. It'll be very much easier. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the most famous Lucknow Pact. So you just need to think and answer which of the following is correct and which of the following is wrong. The first question, the first answer, the first option, it showed the unity between the moderates and extremists. So this is the first one. Second one is Congress rejected the separate electorate. Unity between Hindu and Muslims were broke. All the above. So you just need to think and answer out of which is correct, which is wrong. It showed unity. It showed unity between moderates and extremists. Very true. Congress rejected the separate electorate. No, it's false. Unity between Hindus and Muslims are broken. It also false. They were very. This is a time when Hindus and Muslims were very into each other. They were having a single goal. So no. So yeah, like always, let's get involved into Lucknow Pact, the famous Lucknow Pact. Okay, let's go. So, what is Lucknow Pact? So, Lucknow Pact is an agreement. We can say it is a political agreement. So, if it is an agreement, then there should be two parties, right? So, one is Congress or INC, Indian National Congress. The second one is Muslim League. So, what is a whole pact about? So, this pact, both first party, the second party, they both discussed that they are going to travel in a single line for self-government, or we can say governance. Okay, so let us explain the key features or the important thing, important positive as well as negative things happen during this Lucknow Pact. Okay, let's start. One is Hindu and Muslims came together. So this is one of the important thing. It was signed by INC leader 100%, and the Muslim League leader Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So the whole idea was to travel in a single path without having a gap to attain self-government. So this is the whole concept of Hindu and Muslim joining hands. The next thing is constitutional reforms. So, because the two mighty forces of India are together, the whole reason, the whole point is to ask to British their needs. The first thing they all wanted was the expansion of the Indian legislative. And the second one, increase Indians in administrative bodies and more autonomy to the province. They did not stop here. They asked for separate electorates. So they were in the scenario just that, like, even though the separate electorate has been given to Muslims during 1909 Parliamentary reforms, but it doesn't have a right proper denomination. So what they asked, that reserved seats for Muslim in legislative council should not be less than Muslim population proportion in the province, and the weightage of minorities. In legislative. So they were asking about so let's say there is 1 lakh paper. So they should be given one seat. So this is just a random number. So let's say there is 3 lakh people and they are given only 2 seats. So they should be given plus one. So total 3 seats. So this is the request given to the British government. And yeah, I think we can wrap it up now and continue tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Bye.